Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero, where we just thwarted the assassination of a mayor and now are on the chapter transition between chapter 2 and 3, and we start with a newspaper. Extra, a glamorous stage and the intrigue behind it. A preview of Golden Sun Silver Moon. The anticipated new stage show from Arc-en-Ciel has had its preview performance. Ilya captivated the audience from the moment the curtain rose with breathtaking acrobatics. Act 2 followed with the appearance of a hopeful new face, Risha Mao, who stunned the audience with her mystique and expressive dancing. Together with the atmosphere that Ilya illuminated the stage with, the audience was delighted. It felt like I was witnessing the rebirth of Arc-en-Ciel. The official opening will surely be something to look forward to. The mayoral assassin's dagger. While the drama was unfolding on stage, a more real one unfolded behind the scenes, as the police discovered and foiled the attempted assassination of Mayor Henry McDowell in the balcony during the preview performance. An official statement has been issued regarding the incident. The official word is that the suspect, Mr. Ernest Reyes, 29, Mayor McDowell's top aide, arrived with the mayor to watch the performance. He smuggled a gun and dagger past security officials, then attempted to use them to assassinate the mayor. What motivations did he have? Mr. Reyes served as the mayor's top aide for many years and was known for his honest personality. Why did he commit this crime? In gathering evidence, we discovered that he also illegally misappropriated mayoral funds and had connections with specific representatives. Additional evidence suggests he planned to run for the next mayoral election, and it is speculated he committed the crime to try to obtain the political position himself. However, the police have taken over the investigation, and so the true motives will likely remain confidential. Behind the suspect's arrest. Crossbell police became aware of the assassination plot in advance, subsequently deploying a security team inside the theater. The team was fooled by the suspect's clever diversion. However, the newly commissioned Special Support Section, conducting their own independent investigation, were able to thwart Reyes' plot and save the mayor. A detective from the 1st Investigative Division said, "No comment, I can't divulge more than what has been publicly disclosed." And the picture was right there. Mayoral vacation. Following the incident, Mayor McDowell has decided to take a vacation. Even though he wasn't severely injured, the stress on his mind and body was immense, so he made this decision in consideration of his old age, stated a city public relations officer. Though the mayor's safety is indeed good news, it is so far unclear how long this break will last. The anniversary festival is approaching, and all of us at the newspaper pray for his quick return to duty. Yikes, things really got out of hand. I'm guessing most of the public's in an uproar now? Considering that the mayor was almost assassinated at the debut of Arc-en-Ciel's new show? Yes, I would imagine so. It is the ultimate scandal. We can at least take comfort in the fact that Mayor McDowell is getting a lot of support from the citizenry. But I'm still disappointed that the Imperial faction Diet member Ernest had ties to was never named in any of the papers. Yeah, that was probably the first thing they went and censored. Besides, I don't get the feeling the Imperial faction was involved at all. It seems like it was just that crazy secretary guy going rogue. Yeah, maybe so. There really wouldn't be any benefit to assassinating the mayor as far as the Imperial faction is concerned. Then again, had the assassination been successful, they could have pinned it on Yin and by extension, the Republican faction due to their connection to Fei. You might be onto something there. Thinking back, did Ernest seem to be acting strange to any of you? It was as if he had lost his sanity, or perhaps lost control would be more appropriate? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. The 1st Division is taking care of the interrogation now. I wonder if they've found anything out yet. Well, as for Ernest, he's in a state of total shock, can't even speak properly. Chief? You're saying we can't even interrogate him? Yeah. Since I weren't making any progress with him, they decided to go ahead and chuck him in the clink for now. Last I heard, they thought of calling in a church counselor or asking if someone from St. Ursula would check him out. I hope that'll help. That aside, you four have become quite the celebrities, haven't you? While I was at the department today, the fox was showing me with praises for the SSS. Boy, you should have heard him. No way. I find that hard to picture. So we're in Vice Commissioner Jackass's good books now? Whoop-dee-doo. Hey, it wasn't only him. The entire force had something good to say about you guys. Actually, I take that back. The first division didn't really say much, but I'm sure that their opinion of the SSS is a bit higher now. So puff your chests out a little. You've earned it. Yeah, we'll try. But how can we be happy at a time like this? Yeah, try to think about how Mademoiselle must be feeling right about now. Seriously? Tomorrow is far too early for you to return to work. It's nothing more than a bruise in a minor sprain. 5 days of rest has been more than enough. If anything, I feel better than ever. Don't take this so lightly, grandfather. Please, think about everything that happened. You could have died. And when you do go back to work, you won't have your secretary. The most important thing for you right now is to rest until you're fully recovered. I know how you feel, dear. But the anniversary festival is getting closer by the day. Duty calls, so I can't afford to abandon my role as Crossbell's mayor over such a trivial matter as this. A trivial matter? Grandfather, how can you be so calm about this? Aren't you upset? Isn't your heart broken? Ernest was like a son to you, yet he betrayed you. So why? Why are you acting like nothing's wrong? If I tried to claim that what happened didn't shock me, I'd be lying through my teeth. I'm told that Ernest had long been embezzling public funds from under our noses. Perhaps the guilt and stress ate away at him, causing him to lash out and act irrationally. I do believe I bear some responsibility for not taking notice in the first place. Grandfather. Nevertheless, I'm a statesman. I have sworn to serve Crossbell's state in the present and future. No matter what happens, it's my duty to uphold that oath and lead this state. And I have decided to put that duty above all else. I'm sorry, Ellie. We've lost another family member. Just like 10 years ago, when I was unable to stop Ryan. I mean your father. Not only that, but my own daughter, your mother, then left you behind shortly thereafter. And yet, powerless as I am, I continue to fulfill the role of mayor. You must surely despise me. No, don't say that. I'm so proud of everything you do, grandfather. Besides, I'm still able to keep in touch with mom and father occasionally. It was sad what happened with them, but as you can see, I've overcome the pain. Ellie. I originally joined the police because I wanted to help you in my own way. I thought this different approach would be a good way for me to help Crossbell too. However, now that Ernest is no longer here to help you, I was thinking maybe it's best for me to leave the force and work for... Don't be ridiculous. Grandfather? If you truly regretted this path you chose, you would have quit and started working for me long ago. But that's not the case, is it? Changing your path now would be an insult to everyone who supported you thus far. To your colleagues, to me, and above all, to yourself. Don't you worry about me, dear. After all, I have other secretaries. If necessary, I can even seek Helmer's assistance. However, it seems I'll need to delay my plans to retire as mayor for now. I suppose I can handle another 5 years before I can finally put my feet up. Therefore, Ellie, you must continue on the path you've chosen. Continue until you're satisfied with everything you've accomplished. Watching you work hard to achieve your goals will be the best motivation I could ask for. Grandfather. If the SSS hadn't been on the job, I likely wouldn't be sitting here right now. Be proud, Ellie, of what you do and how much you've grown. For you shall continue to shine even brighter and reach new heights. Much like the princesses in Arc-en-Ciel's new play. Yes, Grandfather. I, Ellie McDowell, will return to my post tomorrow and strive to make Crossbell a better place. Ed Heyu, you've truly saved me in. If the situation had progressed any further, it would have gotten quite messy. You could have been suspected of attempting to assassinate the mayor. Your connections to the Republican faction would have been to blame for that. The leader of the Imperial faction, Speaker Hartman, was likely the one who gave my name to that secretary. I imagine Hartman learned it through Avarch's Don, Maconi. Yes, I'm inclined to agree. I'm sure not even he expected the secretary to go so far as to plan an assassination, though. Even so, there's no mistaking that its objective was to harm the Republican faction's reputation through us. What a troublesome city this is. Putting that aside, don't lump me in with your group. I'm a hired assassin, not one of your lackeys. My, how cold. Well, no matter. Our ties with the members of the Republican faction can be severed at a moment's notice. And as we previously discussed, Heiyu's counteroffensive will launch after the festival. As for the operation that will take place on the festival's final day, we leave it in your hand, Master Yin. Very well. It's time. I'll be taking my leave. Ever the elusive phantom. But it's time, you say? What exactly is it time for, I wonder? Time to go on the roof. Good. I made it in time. You're early, Risha. Ilya! What? Are you that excited to start practice? Sheesh, and I thought I was the dance addict here. But maybe you're an even bigger one than me, huh? Oh, Ilya. I don't think I'll ever be quite on the same level as you. You say that, but your actions paint a different picture. Throughout the whole preview performance, you were just as in the zone as I was. Both your dancing and acting were top-notch too, Risha. I think it won't be long before you're a full-fledged rival of yours truly. Really? Well, either way, I still owe everything to you, Ilya. I only ever knew the path I'd inherited in life, but you shined a light on a new direction for me. Though, I think I need to thank the SSS this time too. Oh? Oh, it's nothing. For today's practice, we're going to work on perfecting the third act, right? I'll do my best to keep up with you. Oh, someone's ready and raring to go. Well, who am I to turn down a challenge, especially from you? Alrighty then, opening night is next month. We work night and day till then and make the scene 100 times better. Come on, Risha, let's get to it. Of course. And that ends Chapter 2, Golden Sun, Silver Moon. Now that you've revealed that Risha is Yin, I want to say, I think now that they created a remaster for Trails from Zero from the original didn't have voice acting, and the voice they have given Yin is, in my opinion, a bit too obviously female for a character who's posing as male. Especially when they already have a voice modulation in there, and they could have gone further with that. Crossbell Anniversary Festival Opening Day. This day marks Crossbell's 70th anniversary as an autonomous state. These 70 years haven't been without struggle or times of turmoil. Wars have raged. The Orbital Revolution began. While Crossbell has had its hardships in the name of progress, we now stand as the leaders of trade in Zemuria. Our economy is thriving, and tensions between our neighboring nations have eased considerably due to the non-aggression pact signed in Liberal 2 years ago. However, the problems that arise from rapid urban development and population growth require us to adopt new policies and legislation. For the prosperity of both Crossbell and our neighbors, we must come together to tackle our ever-present issues as one, in order to make our way to a more beautiful future. Having reached an incredible milestone like our 70th anniversary, let us take this opportunity to share our joy and commemorate this occasion. Though the celebrations will only last 5 days, this year is projected to be Crossbell's busiest anniversary festival yet. As such, many festivities and events have been planned, including the debut of Arc-en-Ciel's new production. Under the name of our great goddess Adius, I hereby officially declare the commencement of Crossbell State's 70th Anniversary Festival. Ah. And Randy in the casino with the nurses again. Winning big. Tear crushing Jonah at Pom Pom Party? Chief Sergei hanging out with Lieutenant Commander Bales? And Lloyd watches the show with Cecile. That was incredible. I finally understand why people get so fanatical over them. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Ilya was obviously amazing, but I was really impressed by Risha. I can see now why Ilya put so much effort into teaching her. Yeah, she's a natural. They were already in sync during the preview performance, but this was on another level. Oh, that's right. You and your team were responsible for solving that case, weren't you? Last time I spoke with Ilya, she couldn't stop gushing about the SSS. She even mentioned she was planning to create a play based on the incident. Something about having you make a special appearance in it too. Really? I'm sure she was just kidding, right? Oh, I don't know about that. I've known her for most of my life, and she can get pretty serious about these kind of things. Then again, she tends to change her mind at the drop of a hat, so you might not have anything to worry about. I sure hope so. My gut's warning me that if Ilya starts to get pushy, there'll be no refusing. Despite how she might seem, Ilya's actually pretty considerate of others. That reminds me, I hope I didn't offend Randy. If I had another ticket, we could have invited him to come along as well. I know how much he likes Arc-en-Ciel. Oh, I wouldn't worry about him. Arc-en-Ciel was nice enough to give the SSS some tickets for another one of their showings. Besides, I'm sure Wendy's having a ton of fun with her co-workers from St. Ursula right about now. Oh, I'm sure. Those girls are always so busy. I'm glad they got the chance to take a breather for once. By the way, Lloyd, the SSS has to go back to work tomorrow, right? You don't get the whole festival off? Right. All the extra tourists here means that the amount of work we have coming in has skyrocketed. But they gave us this first day off as a reward for solving that last case of ours. Well, you four definitely earned it. Oh, you'll join us for dinner at my house tonight, won't you? Mom and Dad were looking forward to it. Sure, I appreciate the invite. It seems like we still have a bit of time to kill before dinner. How about we go check out the festival? Oh, I'm sorry, Lloyd. I was planning to meet with someone after the performance. Huh? You're meeting someone? It couldn't be. What's the matter? I had promised Ilya that I'd go to her place afterwards. Oh. Gee, what am I getting worried about? She was planning on introducing me to Risha. Why don't you take along, Lloyd? You two have already met, right? No, that's okay. I'll pass on that. I don't see any reason for a guy like me to spoil your all-girls party. And I bet it would turn into a let's mess with Lloyd party with Ilya's personality. Well, if you insist. Anyway, thanks for spending your one day off with me, Lloyd. I'll be home before dinner, so I expect to see you there, okay? Yeah, no problem. Well, that was awkward. I wish I was as outgoing as Guy was. Is that you, Lloyd? Hi, Lloyd. Nice to see you again. Oh, hey. What's up, you two? It took me a second to recognize you without your uniforms. Well, we wouldn't be in uniform on our day off, right? You seem to be in your regular outfit though, Lloyd. Oh well, that's just because the SSS doesn't actually have any uniforms. I just wear whatever I can move around easily in. So, are the Seeker sisters here to check out the festival? That's right! I'd much rather be seeing the festival with a boyfriend than my little sister. Not that I even have time to find one. No, that's so mean! You said you'd hang out with me today? You're always so busy we barely ever get to see each other. I know. Calm down. So, what are you doing here, Lloyd? Are you waiting for someone? Oh, no. I was out with a friend, but she had some other plans to head off. So I was just trying to decide what I should do now. You're thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, poor guy probably got stood up. He's looking pretty down in the dumps when we call out to him. I knew it. Ladies? I think there's been a misunderstanding. Hey, Lloyd. Since you're already free, would you like to accompany two lovely ladies? There's actually a concert down in the Harbor District. We were on our way there just now. A concert? That sounds pretty fun. I know you two don't get to spend much time together though. Are you sure I wouldn't be imposing? Oh, of course not. It's especially okay if it's you, Lloyd. Any other guy would have to face my sisterly wrath. Fran, what are you... Never mind. Anyway, let's go, Lloyd. You're coming with us. All on you two. Trust me, I appreciate the offer, but isn't this a little... It's okay, Lloyd. You don't need to worry so much. You said it, Noel. Look at you, a beautiful girl on each arm. Now, guys, let's go! Okay. Yep, they definitely misunderstood something. Oh well, can't do anything about it now. Thus, the anniversary festival's opening day went by in the blink of an eye. That night, LoH dined at the Neues residence. They told stories of Guy and reminisced the night away. And then? Crossbell Anniversary Festival, second day. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed that free day of yours. You've got a long 4 days ahead of you. Work's gotta come in fast and hard up till the closing day of the festival, so you better brace yourself. Understood. So, we only get 1 day off during the full festival. A bit stingy if you ask me. Well, I can imagine the entire police force has their hands full. The officers on security and patrol duty must have been especially busy yesterday. Yeah, but that's the festival for you. That day off you got was your reward for preventing the mayor's assassination, you know? And hey, seems like the department's gonna spare you guys from more menial tasks during the festival at least. Even so, you had a ton of support requests come in. And from what I've seen, there are even more tourists in the town than usual. Well, all your hard work over the past few months is starting to pay off. You might not be as popular as the Bracers yet, but you're on the board at least. Now's the time for you guys to show the city what you can do. Yeah, you're right. I can't shake the feeling this is just some half-baked pep talk to trick us into working. Man, I just want to kick back over at Michelin with all my lovely nurse friends. Michelin? That is where a theme park is located, correct? If I recall, you can get there via one of the Harbor District's cruise ships. I've heard that Mishi works there as the park's mascot. Mishi? Oh, isn't he that grey cat character? I've heard of him, but I don't think the theme park was there before I left Crossbell 3 years ago. Well, Michelin has operated as a wellness resort for a long time now. I think the theme park, on the other hand, was built around 2 years ago. It's been extremely popular ever since. Oh yeah, I went there once and it seriously blew me away. I bet that place is swamped with visitors during the anniversary festival. Interesting. Very interesting. Chief? Anyway, just focus on your support request for the next 4 days, got it? As usual, it's up to you how much you want to get done. You'll get a fresh batch each day, so you better get to it. Chapter 3: The Crossbell Anniversary Festival. Okay guys, let's check what support requests we have for the day. Depending on what kind we received, there's a chance we may even have to go outside the city. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. I've been hearing that some tourists are even going all the way out to Amoika village. In addition to the train station and airport, a lot of tourists seem to be traveling by road. Ugh, I bet Belga, the Tangram Gates, have their work cut out for them. The anniversary festival will not be easy for Noel and the others. The Bracer Guild must be quite busy as well. Right, we can't be outdone by them. However, if we push ourselves too hard, we'll be exhausted before we know it. It might be best if we prioritize the requests by urgency. Good point. Let's knock them down one at a time. But we knock them down next time, because I end this episode here. Until next time, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.